Let's talk Tennessee at Missouri. I was shocked by this line. Missouri catching a 1.5 at home. Right? This is at home. They're at home. Am I wrong?
Yeah, there they are.
And when I watch Tennessee, the eye test tells me that this is not a very good football team. I'm sorry, it's not. And when I watch Missouri, the eye test tells me this team's all right. Now, before we get on our horses about picking things, right? Luther Burden is questionable, which is a giant deal. Brady Cook, I believe he's going to play, but he was on the injury report.
He'll be fine.
They said that he's going to play. He'll be all right. If Luther Burden is not playing, that is a gigantic deal, and it does impact. I think it would completely impact my pick, right? He's been gigantic on that offense, explosive. Now, Theois has also been very good as a number 2. Cody Schrader's been very good on the ground as well. Yeah, but come on, dude. Like, this Tennessee, I still can't get in my head that this Tennessee team is that good, right? Will they be able to run the ball on Missouri? Maybe, but I believe their left tackle is pretty banged up. I don't know that he's going to play, and I think that's a big deal in their run game. So, give me Missouri. Give me the 1.5. Give me them to win straight up at home. Like, give me what I think is a better team at home catching points. Now there is the hey, we're coming off just playing Georgia, the old banged up, like the theory in the NFL where like every team that played the 49ers last year, like the week after they lost or whatever, like the whole banged up theory. I mean,
beat you twice.
No, these are some absolutely durable. Well, except for Luther Burden, I guess, and Brady Cook. These guys, they're rubber. They're going to bounce back. Give me the Tigers.
I love that you got the word durable in the video here. Regardless, so I do think this is a fantastic game. Very intriguing. Top 15 matchup. It's probably for this is for bragging rights for second place in the SEC East. I think if you're Missouri here, you're trying to make a statement like, hey, like, we're for real. This is not going to be like September fever where everyone catches, Missouri. They're hot. They've beaten Kansas State and whatnot. No, Missouri wants to make a statement here that, hey, we're going to finish 10-2. And we're going to be second in the SEC East. And so when we expand and invite Texas and Oklahoma next year, like Missouri is a real team to be trifled with. Tennessee, on the other hand, they're trying to prove that last year was not the fluke. That was not the exception, that's the norm. I do think, I mentioned September fever. I do think this is two of the most misconceptions quarterbacks. Is that I don't think I said that right. Two quarterbacks that are misunderstood, misevaluated because of their Septembers. I do think Joe Milton was highly overrated coming into the year, right? And he was going to have bumps in the road as a first-year starter, as a real first-year starter in this offense. And it happened. And he's slowly progressed. I thought he played great against Bama. I thought he played really well against Bama, a really, really good defense.
For 2 quarters.
Yeah, but that defense is incredible. We saw Jane Daniels lasted 3 quarters. Like you see, like this defense is really, really good, especially at home. It was on the road. It's another road test for him. I think Milton is getting better. I think Brady Cook is getting worse. With that being said, I do think everything you said holds up. I do think Missouri is actually a really good football team. The eye test tells me Missouri belongs on the field with Georgia. My eye test tells me that Tennessee should not be 7-2, and their loss against Florida was super ugly as well. I get it. That was weird. It was in the swamp. Your O-line was banged up. Whatever. I do think Missouri is just a good football team. Eli Drinkwitz can scheme guys open. I do think Tennessee's defense is good. I think they'll do their best to stop Schrader and put it on Brady Cook. I do think as long as Luther Burden plays, I think Missouri covers, and obviously they do win as well. 1.5, I might as well take them to win. But yeah, I'm going to agree with you there. I do think like Joe Milton, it would not shock me if he plays a fantastic game and starts living up to that build that we kind of build him up to be right then in back in August. But yeah, this is a fantastic game. Fantastic game.
And I will say for people that are like, well, I don't know, like, Tennessee's going to control the game because they can run the ball better. Newsflash: Cody Schrader leads the SEC in rushing yards.
And
Newsflash.
he got on the ground against Georgia. Like they ran the ball well against
Yeah,
Georgia
yeah.
on the road.
So
Georgia.
just that Tennessee defensive line better pony up again, and let's see what they're made of. I mean, because Florida kind of gashed them. I mean that was really in the season, but Florida gashed them. I don't know, man.
I,
I don't know.
I will say disclaimer here, saving my own butt. But if Luther Burden cannot play, that really changes this football game. I know it's hard to put a point value on a wide receiver like that, but like he's so dynamic. That offense with Eli Drinkwitz, with the slot receiver, they just do so much with that it's so hard to replace a guy like that midseason, especially with a guy that's obviously not as dynamic as Luther Burden is. And yeah, but if anyone can do it, it's Eli Drinkwitz. I mean, they just continue to produce there. If you're a wide receiver,
Yeah, Ryan Wingo.
Ryan Wingo, you should be thinking about Missouri, man. They're really fun offense. Eli Drinkwitz does his thing. Oh, I can't believe we did that. But yeah, I think regardless, so as long as Luke Burden's playing, I'm taking Missouri to win. And by the way, my Tennessee under will officially cash.
Well, if it doesn't cash this week, it'll cash next week.
Well, that's what I'm saying.